Patriots. I'm Lee Watts, and this is Patriot Point, your source for news from a conservative, Christian, and common sense point of view. You may well notice that I am not in my office as normal this week. I'm again out on the campaign trail running for Congress. So this week I'm coming to you from wonderful Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Been meeting with some great conservatives here. But I still wanted to record Patriot Point to tell you about some incredibly important news going on in Kentucky right now. And that has to do with the fight for the life of the unborn. Anybody who knows me knows that I've been working up at the State House now for 13 years, and I have been trying to get every single pro-life bill passed that I possibly can. Putting on TV, radio, having mass gatherings, getting people informed, involved, contacting their legislators to get some pro-life bills passed. We had a great victory with that earlier this year. The Kentucky State Legislature passed this great pro-life bill that made a doctor actually meet with a woman in person before prescribing these pills that can cause an abortion. Of course, Andy Beshear vetoed that, but the legislature came right back in, overrode that veto to protect life. So that was great, but then along comes Planned Parenthood and the ACLU. As a general rule, anything these two groups are for, put me down as against, and vice versa as well. So they pressured this federal judge to say, hey, why don't you block this law because we can't comply with it. Not that the law is bad, just we can't comply with it. So this federal judge has put a halt temporarily to this law. But that is not the end of the story, and I'm glad to tell you about that. Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron is now stepping up to bat, and he is going to fight the ACLU and Planned Parenthood in the courts. When talking about this law, he went on record to say, this law is constitutional, and we look forward to continuing to defend it. So very encouraged that Attorney General Cameron is going to be defending this. He has a very successful record in pushing back against Andy Beshear and the liberal left. So we'll be pulling and praying for him for another victory to defend the life of the unborn. Now, talking about the life of the unborn, here's something that you can do about it. Of course, we see these judges that will block these great pro-life bills. So what we need to do is need to put pro-life judges into office. And often people are like, well, I don't know what a judge is for or against. It's a nonpartisan office. Well, this year, I want to tell you about one who is a great pro-life judge. And this is Mr. Joe Fisher. He is running for the Kentucky State Supreme Court. I know Mr. Fisher. I've known him for years. He's been a member of the Kentucky House of Representatives. And in that role as a legislator, he has not been among the group pushing for pro-life laws. He has been the very leader pushing for pro-life things in Kentucky's law for years and years and years. A real deal on a conservative pro-life judge. He's running for state Supreme Court, and I hope that you'll help support this guy, vote for him, donate to his campaign if you don't even live in his district. That's something that you can do to help defend the life of the unborn in future cases that'll be before the Kentucky State Supreme Court. Well, in other news going on right now, we got news about Disney. Of course, Disney has just gone full woke. And so looking at this is not going over well with the people of America. Disney stock has plummeted 10% this month, and over the course of the year has gone down 30%. As the old saying goes, go woke, go broke. Another example of this is the new CNN Plus, which is a streaming service of CNN. It has done so incredibly poorly that they launched it and they're canceling this entire station all in less than 30 days. And it was 30 days too long, in my opinion. So CNN Plus, it's out of here. And as another piece of some great news, I was informed this week about a wonderful new viewer to Patriot Point that we have. It's this great kid named Morgan. She's a kid who watches Patriot Point, goes to the class that my wife teaches at our church. And I want to get a special shout out and hello to Morgan.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my...
Anybody in my generation knows that's the great Bugs Bunny cartoon about the singing frog. So hello, Morgan. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you grow up to be a wonderful champion to defend the cause of liberty. Well, before we sign off today, I want to tell you about one last exciting piece of news. It's something I've been looking forward to for months. Those of you who watch the program know I am running for the United States Congress against a career politician who's been in office since the 90s. And I've just wanted to get this guy and myself on television in front of the people where I can show the people his liberal voting record. Well, this week I found out my wish just came true. I hope everyone will clear their calendars, set your DVRs for May the 2nd. Turn over to Kentucky Educational Television. There's this program they have called Kentucky Tonight. And at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, my opponent and myself will be on television answering questions, and it's going to be a wonderful night. I think this just might seal the deal for this election. Really looking forward to it. I ask for your prayers, and I hope that you'll be watching that night. We're getting down to the last few days. There's only about 3 weeks left before Election Day on May the 17th. And we want to get out that last minute advertising, let people know there's a real conservative in the race. If you'd like to help with that, then just go to my website, LeeWattsKentucky.com. You can make a donation and get out one more piece of advertising, get a few more voters to the polls, might make all the difference. So that's some of the news we've got going this week on the pro-life issue, about a pro-life judge that we can help. A special hello to Morgan, and something coming up on KET. So until next week, I'm Lee Watts for Patriot Point, reminding you that liberty is not a spectator sport.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss.